There is power when you invest your money in something that will later yield a profit without requiring much thought or effort. When you get to this point, it's safe to say that your money is successfully working for you. Unfortunately, not so many people know how to do this properly. Some people find themselves regretting their investment decisions because they were impatient or did not plan carefully. You do not have to be like them, and by the end of this video, you'll come to see that with discipline, it's all extremely easy. Yield savings account. Basically, high-yield savings accounts pay off 20 to 25 times the national average of a standard savings account. This is a profit considering that all you did was save your money, and you ended up gaining more than you had initially put in. Who wouldn't want this? Putting money aside in a high-interest savings account on a regular basis can help you protect your principal, while also contributing to your savings goal. Things that you should constantly be on the lookout for when searching for a high-yield savings account are interest rates, the initial deposit required, fees, how to access your money, deposit options, and compounding methods. If you do all these things right, nothing about a high-yield account will catch you by surprise. 2. Invest in real estate. History has it that if you have the cash and the risk tolerance, investing in real estate is the best way to get your money working for you as soon as possible. Despite the large amount of capital required to enter the real estate market, it is more accessible than you might think. For example, there's numerous ways to participate in this lucrative asset. One can get in through pure investment plays, which don't require hands-on management. These may include crowdfunding, buying into real estate trusts, and investing in real estate partnerships. Another way is through direct ownership, which involves purchasing your own home, a rental property, or a property to fix up and flip. The aforementioned methods will always be considered long-term investments, and once you get started, know that the money will eventually come flowing in. It's best you do your homework and figure out what will work best for you. Investing in real estate always depends on the market and the needs for rentals. Therefore, it may not be the #1 option for some, as it takes some time to pay off. I would suggest investing in real estate when you already have other sources that are generating you some cash on a regular basis. 3. Pursue a professional degree or certification. In our current world, settling for what you have right now may be considered a bad decision. You should get out there and strive for more, since every day presents new opportunities. A perfect way to do this is by continuing to enrich your mind. Investing in one's education can probably be considered one of the best financial decisions that you'll ever make. This can even be considered a side hustle. You can take a professional course in trading stocks or marketing, which you can use later in life. It doesn't even matter if it's no use to you currently. Eventually, it will pay off. All you have to do is figure out what you're passionate about and acquire the knowledge related to it. After that, be on the lookout for incoming opportunities, or simply start one if you already have the idea. 4. Develop sources of passive income. The ultimate form of making your money work for you is by having a source of passive income. Passive income is just a fancy term for a means to earn money with little or no effort at all, but don't mistake it as a way to get rich fast. There are numerous ways to earn passive income. Some examples are blog writing, freelancing, and part-time marketing. Opportunities are available on numerous social media sites. If you're able to juggle a few of these, you'll be earning more money in no time. Quite amazing, right? 5. Pay yourself first. After receiving a fat check, most individuals rush to pay off their debts or to buy themselves something nice. Whether it's a fashionable new outfit or a meal at a fancy restaurant, we might feel like it's all acceptable. We've earned the money after all. But is it the best way to start spending our money? By rushing to spend our hard-earned money, we end up paying someone else and forgetting about ourselves. You should always treat your efforts as an expense, in the sense that with every paycheck you receive, you must place a fixed percentage in your savings account. You can consider this percentage to be your efforts salary. This is just one more way you can be on the right track towards achieving your financial goals. 6. Become a silent partner in a new business. If you ever want to be successful in the business world, you have to have the skill of identifying opportunities that most others take for granted. The good thing is, opportunities present themselves every day, and all we have to do is be on the lookout. One way to do this is by becoming a silent partner in a new business that you believe has the potential to grow and yield huge profits. There is no doubt that everyone has at least one or two brilliant friends. They know that by taking one good guess, you're absolutely sure that their business will pay off. These are the types of friends you should spend your money on, and then sit back and watch your money work for you. As a silent partner, you should always avoid bringing your personal feelings into the business. Just don't interfere, and let the active partner do their thing. I know there will be trust issues along the way, especially when the business does not seem profitable at all, but letting your money work for you at this point should be your job description. Be patient. 7. Clear your debts. The one thing that will cause your financial growth to stagnate is debt. Debts can have such a huge impact that many find it hard to pay them off while maintaining a comfortable lifestyle. Nonetheless, this should be the first thing you get rid of if you want your money to work for you. It's easy to start wondering how you can get rid of them all at once. Well, you can't. All you have to do is plan how you're going to pay them off periodically, starting with the smallest debts as you continue to save money to pay off the bigger ones. Once you're done with the small debts, you pay off the big ones. It's not a promise that it will happen overnight, but we all have our firsts, and eventually we get there. 8. Create a budget for yourself. Having a budget isn't something new to anyone. In fact, many people think that they can make a mental note about how they'll spend their money without having to actually jot anything down. This often goes terribly wrong, since they find themselves spending even the last of their savings. Carefully planning out a budget and strictly sticking to it will not only save your money, but also get you started with getting money to work for you. A budget will restrict you to buying only what you need, and you'll have no choice but to save up the rest. Having a budget is the most essential thing you need to have if you really want to have money working for you. So sit down and plan your budget right if you really want to get there. 9. Buy assets that can beat inflation. When I talk about assets that beat inflation, fancy cars or any machinery shouldn't be on your list, as we all know that they depreciate with time. The best option is to invest in things like the stock market or cryptocurrency. In this case, be patient. Many people who do get to invest in such sectors become greedy at the slightest profit they see on their charts, and this is usually the wrong move. You should let your assets stay there since markets inevitably fluctuate every day, but they eventually go up. A good example is Cooper Turley, a 25-year-old who's now a millionaire. He invested in cryptocurrency for only 5 years. If he had decided to withdraw all his profits based on the slightest inconvenience, he wouldn't be as rich as he currently is. Just be patient with it, because it takes a few years and never happens overnight. 10. Start a retirement fund. Many young and aspiring people find it difficult to understand this. All you'll hear them talk about is what they want to do most in their youth. And this isn't a crime at all. The thing is, time keeps moving, and the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll realize how important it is to have a retirement account. The point is to save some money for retirement, which will then help you out when you're unable to work. Thinking of it this way doesn't hurt at all. In fact, it seems like you're just looking out for yourself. Trust me, a retirement fund will always come in handy, if you start saving up early. Imagine how relieved you'll be if you don't have to worry about cash when you get old. I bet you'll be proud of yourself. 11. Save as you spend. The main reason we want money is to spend it on something we've always needed or wished to have. This doesn't mean you go out and buy anything you want just because you worked and are capable of purchasing it. At the same time, be stingy with your money and bargain for a lower price. Always try to save as much as you can. It doesn't matter how insignificant it seems. The extra money you've just saved after bargaining can be used on something else, and if not, you can just add it up to your savings account. Other strategies to save money include smartly claiming rebates and rewards. You can also use credit cards that reward you when you spend, meaning for every amount, your credit card does double the work for you. Eventually, you'll realize you've spent a lesser amount than what you had budgeted for. Another helpful tip is to always remember to buy what you need, not what you want. Getting your money to work for you requires these kinds of sacrifices. All these are simple and achievable ways to make money work for you. I'd be exaggerating your chances of success if I said you'd see results right away, because the truth is that it takes a lot of patience, and the sooner you get started, the better. It all starts with a plan, and the determination to stick to it no matter what. There are plenty of options to pick from, which all depend on your net worth at the moment. Never let a day go by and miss an opportunity to grow your money. A sensible financial strategy does not entail taking excessive risks. It is all about thorough preparation and charting a course towards a secure financial future.